I'm Henry Ashworth. I am the Alpha Senator. I'm a freshman, and my major is biochemistry.
Thank you. How has your time on Senate shaped the way you view ECOS and its connection with students on campus?
Well, as a senator, I'm supposed to represent everyone in my dorm, but I kind of see how Senate goes beyond that, and it's kind of just a soundboard for all the students at large. I've been approached by students from different complexes because they know I'm a senator, and it's kind of really a soundboard for students and also for student initiatives. A lot of what the Senate has done in the past semester, and this semester too, has been a result of students saying, my dorm really needs this, or I think it'd be great if we had down at the pier, we had a cutting board, to cut our fish so my RA doesn't get mad when I bring some stinky fish back to the dorm. So it's little things like that that I think really kind of increase the connection with the ECOS and the student body. And the Senate is kind of more of like the House representatives, I think, of ECOS, because it's kind of more of the easiest way that students can connect to ECOS.
What experiences have you had that you think will help you in this position?
Well, being an I'm a senator, I've seen how Eliza Van Dissel, she's done a great job this past year as ECOS vice president, and I've seen how she's motivated the senators and what things she's done that have worked and what hasn't worked, and I've kind of overall just noted that and taken into account what she's been doing, so then I can in the future apply that to when I'm ECOS vice president. I'm running unopposed, but I really think that it's actually even harder to unopposed, because I feel like the students have an option kind of when they're choosing a candidate, so I feel like I have to work extra hard to kind of like prove myself that, I'm not just easily getting elected. But to get back to your question, also I'm the head of a club. I'm the head of the water polo club, and I've attended club heads meetings. I know how kind of right now there's kind of like dysfunctional aspect between how ECOS and how the clubs relate, because ECOS funds all the clubs, and I feel like that the student activity fee should be greater, that all the students pay should be used in clubs more, because like the clubs should use the student activity fee more, that money that they get, to really benefit the student body more and increase like attendance and other things that clubs should do. So as vice president, I would help to increase club participation on campus.
Leading the Student Senate, you facilitate the connection between ECOS and the student body. How do you hope to facilitate interaction and communication between the two? With examples would be great.
Well, I think that student Senate meetings they happen at Sundays, at least this year, and I'll probably keep it hopefully the same next year. Sundays at 7 o'clock in Brown Hall. And I feel that it shouldn't be just a meeting for senators, I feel it should be a meeting for all the students. So next year I'm going to kind of change the approach to the Student Senate meeting. And I'm going to make it more of an open forum, and kind of like how in the past presidential election they've had town hall meetings. I feel that students who have concerns about how Senate is spending money or how they can receive or get money from Senate, they should come, and it should be an open forum. Hopefully I'll provide some food and drinks for people to make it more of like a positive kind of open atmosphere. Besides increasing student attendance to Senate meetings, also I'd like to increase communication by having, as I mentioned in the debate last night, a forum online where students, if you don't want to come into meetings, I know it can kind of be intimidating, or come into the office, because it's a little intimidating, I think, to come into the office, type up online, and it will appear online, suggestions or comments about how Senate and ECOS are running things. And of course, I'm going to take down so that's inappropriate, but good ideas or good comments, even ones that aren't necessarily positive publicity for ECOS, I'll leave up there just because I feel like voices should be heard. And then of course, I or a senator who it's concerning will then write a response, so that there's a direct conversation between ECOS and the students. That's not really that doesn't have to involve personal interaction, so that it's still there, and even if people are a little concerned about coming to us, they can still voice their opinion.
Finally, how would you work with clubs and club heads to increase exposure and attendance?
I think that club heads, being club heads, have a lot on their plate, and I feel like sometimes it's, as being a club head, I'll be like, oh, I can't make practice today, like I got so much stuff on my plate. So I feel like once in a while when club heads do those things, attendance kind of gets whittled down, or people kind of lose faith in the club. They show up to a meeting and no one's there, or club forgets something. So I'm going to offer incentives to clubs who can provide accurate data saying that we did all these events, they benefit all these things, and I I'm going to keep a list of all the things that clubs do, and also put a calendar online for everyone to use that shows in the upcoming semester that clubs can just go on to Google Docs and they can input their events and also their activities, so students can see those activities online and don't have to keep contacting a club head to get back to them on information. And then also give them incentives, such as when they go to apply for an ICV, they can when they apply for an ICV from Financial Affairs has a list of all the things the club has done and to show how well they're actually benefiting the student body.